Ketones. Look at here. Keto Army. Sugar Rebellion. Good morning, YouTube. It is December 21st, 2017. What's happening in Detroit, Michigan? It began on Friday, and more body parts found again yesterday, floating down the Detroit River, getting trapped in the water treatment facility. Are they human organs or animal organs? We're going to talk about this in just a moment, but let me know in the comment section what you're going to share with Pastor Dave. I've got coffee with cream, no sugar. I've been sugar-free for almost a year now. I'm on the sugar rebellion in the keto army. Hang on. We'll talk about ketogenics in a moment, but breaking news coming out of Detroit, Michigan. I want to thank Jane, a viewer and subscriber, who sent me some information. I believe it was yesterday, and I couldn't find any information. I'm looking in Flint, Michigan, because if you remember, in Broome Park in Flint, Michigan, they found human remains, human body parts. 40+ women vanished, disappeared, human trafficking in Flint, Michigan, never to be seen from again. I wonder, are these the body parts? Abductions, near abductions in malls and shopping centers in Michigan. People vanishing off the streets of Michigan. The poor, the homeless coming up, disappearing off of the streets of Michigan. Now, what they're going to tell you, I'm going to share a couple videos with you. What they're going to tell you is it could be human body parts or animal body parts. But with this organ harvesting, they harvest the organs, such as the heart and the kidneys and the liver, human organs. They're not going to throw them away into the Detroit River or the Flint River. Same with animal organs. They use them to process in food. So it's not likely that organs would be discarded in the water system. So with that said, could this be a serial killer? Could we have found the 40+ women that disappeared off the streets of Flint, Michigan? Let me share this breaking news with all of you.
Week, a potentially grim discovery made at a water treatment plant.
Police were called to the Great Lakes Water Authority's recovery facility on Jefferson Wednesday afternoon for possible human organs found. 7 Action News reporter Brian Abel is live there now. So, Brian, have they been able to determine what these are?
No, not yet, and it could take weeks for the medical examiner to determine if what was found is human or animal. Now, this is the 3rd time that there's been such a discovery in the past week. Body parts, potential body parts found, one on Friday and then another one on Saturday. That was then the latest yesterday afternoon. Now, the first 2 were found in the plant's screening area where debris is filtered out from wastewater before heading into the treatment process. Now, because of that, officials have said whatever was found doesn't affect water quality. Now, the Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office has said that because discoveries may not be connected to anything criminal, and since there is a lot of urgent work already pending in the labs that'll be testing the tissue that was found, it might take as long as months to find out exactly what these potential organs are and where they came from and how they got into the stream leading to this wastewater facility. For now, reporting live, Brian Abel, 7 Action News.
Is the discovery that has everyone puzzled and asking the same question: what was found at Detroit's wastewater treatment plant? It looked like it might be a body part. Well, now police and the medical examiner's office are working to get answers. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell is outside the medical examiner's office right now. So, Kim, what have you learned tonight?
Well, this is a mystery that started on Friday. That's when workers at the Detroit Water Resource Recovery Facility saw something suspicious in the water. It was in a screening area where they screen the water, get all the debris out of it so it can be treated. It looked like maybe a body part. Now the medical examiner's office confirms it is some kind of tissue. The question is it human or not? Detroit police tell 7 Action News they responded to the scene and carefully picked up the object. You could hear questions between dispatchers and police on the scanner. Was it an organ? Was it a heart? The answer? No one could tell what it was. Today there are still questions. The Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office tells 7 Action News right now they are working to find out what it is. At this point, they don't even know if it is human or animal tissue. A sample will be sent out for testing. The results will determine the next step. So the medical examiner has sent out tissue to a lab to be tested, but the medical examiner's office says these labs, they have a lot of work to do and they have to prioritize as they do their testing. So because this may not be anything criminal, it could be an animal part that was simply somehow in the sewage system. It may not be prioritized, so it's possible it could take months before we have answers, but a lot of people have questions tonight as to what was at the water plant. Reporting live, Kim Russell, 7 Action.
And once again, I want to stress the point that with human trafficking and organ harvesting of human organs, they're not going to discard the organs. They're not going to throw the organs away, the kidneys and the heart and the lungs and the liver. These body parts, same with animals, they're processed into the food system. Could this be a serial killer on the loose? And again, body parts found in Broome Park. And it seems like they're in no hurry. They're in no rush, the medical examiner, to get to the bottom of all of this. And it may take months. But in the meantime, how many more body parts and human remains are going to be floating down the Detroit River? Leaving your comments and your input in the comments section below. Ministry announcements. I want to thank the following. We have been so blessed. This ministry and outreach, and urban outreach to the homeless. We're heading out to Flint, Michigan again today, and Christmas Eve, Detroit and Flint, Michigan. I want to thank Richard, precious brother Richard, for a gift of $50. A dear sister from Michigan who wants to remain anonymous sent me this beautiful, beautiful card and envelope with a check for $40 to our ministry and outreach to the homeless. And the sister Sherry has come through once again, like I said, a big box full of supplies and Christmas cards and underwear and clothing and personal hygiene products for the homeless to be distributed in Flint and Saginaw, Michigan and Pontiac, Michigan and Detroit. And yesterday, $500 for our Christmas Eve campaign to feed the homeless. Leave me comments in the comment section below, and I'll put all the links below to how you can support this ministry and outreach, urban ministry to the homeless.